The Jam Magno talks about women empowerment. Enjoy watching!
Can we stop telling women that having kids and being married is the best thing that will happen to their lives? Because that's not true. Not all women are built to be mothers, and not all women are built to be married to men that they may or may not love. So, can we just stop putting women in impossible standards of beauty and life? Can we respect them and their decisions? Dili tanan babae, pwede maminyo. Dili tanan babae, ganahan maminyo. Dili po tanan babae, pwede mamama. And tana, we would stop pressuring them. Kay kibaw ka, kung imong pressure ng isa ka babae, labi na kung dilinan imong kinabuhi. Ngano, kung magproblema siya, makabayad ka. Kung nagproblema siya, ikaw maghatag og solusyon. So kung wala kay solusyon nga ikahatag sa pareho sa among mga babae, nga nanginabuhi og naning kamot, please. Pahawa sa among page. Ayaw paghatag-hatag og mga advice nga dili na mo magamit. Unless ikadangatan namo pagkaon, kwarta, guban pang utanon. Hunahunaa, kung hilabtanon ra ka, pagpuyo sa inyong balay, ay say panghilabot.
When women speak up, they become bossy, when in fact, it's just being empowered. Being empowered means having a voice and using that voice to influence others to do better for themselves. It doesn't mean that we dictate other people and how they should live their lives, nor do we force our opinion on others. Being an empowered woman means that being a strong, wonderful, kind, and beautiful woman is possible without having to allow negative energy and negative thoughts to envelope our daily lives. Being an empowered woman also means that we lift other women up and we respect men all the same. It also means that we don't put ourselves in harm's way, especially when we know that we can do better. An empowered woman always believes that there is something to look forward to, whether it be a new job, a new course in life, or basically just a new day in general. Being an empowered woman is being a happy woman all the same.
So just in case it isn't clear, single mothers who choose to be single mothers do exist. Yes, we pay our own bills. There's nobody helping us, not even our families. And we do get by just fine because we run our businesses, we have abilities, and we're independent. I just want to remind some people that just because somebody is single, it doesn't mean that they got left behind. It doesn't always mean that they're heartbroken either. So just in case you can't stop your mouth from asking the wrong questions, let me be clear. An empowered woman doesn't get left behind by a man. An empowered woman decides not to have a man if she doesn't need one. Because contrary to popular belief, women like me don't need a man to fund our lives. We don't treat men like banks. We treat men as equals and as partners. We know our place, we know how to take care of our men, and we are great partners. But if you can't mind your own business and you can't stop your mouth from asking stupid questions, please don't come up in my house, disturb my people, and ask questions like this. Capiche? I made this series precisely because I want to empower single mothers out there, to remind them that when they put their children as a priority, if they put themselves as a priority, that it isn't wrong. It's also not wrong to want to wait until it's time to date or to have a standard, because it doesn't mean that we have children that we don't get to have standards anymore. Some of us, like me, actually have a child, but my standards have not lowered. I still want to be with somebody who respects me and accepts me for who I am, and would never want to change me or make me any smaller. I'm 5 feet tall. It doesn't get any smaller than that. It's also helpful to be with somebody who really does want to be with me and not just want to change me to fit his standard, because that's not going to work out. Being a strong, independent woman is not wrong, and it's not a threat to you as a man either. This is what's kind of worrisome, is that I'm already so used to being independent. I'm already so used to being capable of handling situations on my own, especially if it comes to protecting my son. So if you come into my life without respecting that boundary or without respecting that fact about me, then we're never going to work out. I'm not a man hater. Actually, I respect men altogether. I just feel like if you don't accept that and you're going to come at me with your toxic masculinity, then I have no space for you. Because I only want to maintain that I want to show my son that a strong, independent woman is capable of raising him, and a man who equally celebrates that independence and strength is the only one that's welcome. I don't understand women who will kill themselves over partners who cheat on them, who try so hard. Honey, if he's a cheater, he ain't gonna change for you. Wake up. Hi, can we please stop teaching our girls that they're gonna be rich if they marry a rich man? Can we stop teaching them that the only way to be rich is to be somebody's first lady? Can we stop teaching them that they're going to be useless if they're not going to be married without partners? Can we please teach our girls to be the leaders that we want them to be to change the world in the future? Can we please raise our daughters to think that they can overcome anything and everything they want and they set their lives into? Can we also teach them that they don't need a man to be rich? And that the man could be richer if he has a good woman in his life. So it's not going to be the other way around. We're not going to be useless if we're going to be single forever and if we choose to be single, okay? Can we stop with the mindset? I don't want to be first lady if I can be president, boo. So, not on my page. Not here. This is empowerment. Okay, so you're 30 and you're unmarried without children. It's perfectly fine. I'm 32 with a son and I'm unmarried. It's a choice that I made when I was 30 and it's a choice that I don't regret. Women should not be forced into doing something that they don't want to do, especially when it's 2020. So if you don't want to get married, if you don't want to date, if you don't want to have a boyfriend, then don't. It's your choice. It's your life. It's something that you stand by and it's something that you should be proud of. So if people are pressuring you into getting married, having children, or just subjecting yourself to the family unit that the society accepts, then don't. Nobody's pointing a gun to your head, especially if you live in the Philippines. It's a democratic country. We can do whatever we want. As long as we're good people and we don't step on anybody for our decisions, then by all means, live your life, live to the fullest, and be kind to other people, and it will come back to you in a million ways. Okay, so you're a single parent, and you are led to believe that you will never, ever find love. So what? So what if you don't find love? You already have love in your life. You have children, or you have a child. I don't think it makes you any less of a person if you're not in a relationship. Because not a lot of people in relationships are happy either. And there are a lot of single people who are a lot happier because they are not in a relationship. So think about it. If you're happy with yourself, focus on that first. If love arrives, good. If it doesn't, good. It shouldn't make you any less a person if you focus on yourself and how you make yourself better. But if you're going to spend your entire life running after a relationship and forgetting that your relationship with yourself is more important than any other relationship you're ever going to be in, and don't forget your kids. They should be a priority. Okay? Hold up. It doesn't mean that women don't cheat. Oh, I know you women cheat. I know what you're doing. You chatting so many boys on your Facebook thinking that you're a virgin and y'all, but you're not. So stop that. Stop wrecking other relationships. Story time. Did you know na as a single parent, hindi ako nasaktan, sinaktan, nanakit, nagpaubaya, niloko at kung ano-ano pa? Yup. Single parents who decide to be single parents do exist nang walang drama, nang walang stress, at walang ano-anumang attachment sa tao na hindi naman gustong maging attached sa amin. That's how simple it is, at least for me. I know that there are people who are struggling with fertility issues and my prayers are with you. But what I don't like is when single parents like me are treated as if nasaktan kami o nakakaawa kami. No. We need to be empowered, supported, accepted, and loved. Pero pag hindi naman yan kayang gawin para sa amin, di rin namin ipipilit. Your idea of empowerment is to kill women? Is to serve them up and put them in a position that they are vulnerable? They are not enriched. They are forced. That's empowerment for you and for your fronts and for your organization, where they have to follow in their mother's footsteps, thinking that if they die as martyrs. Well, they won't be martyrs. They're not heroes. She was not a combatant, and yet she's fighting a war she does not deserve. I'm sure she was smart, beautiful, and had a life ahead of her. And now her life has ended. And she didn't even have the dignity to be wrapped in a proper blanket and presented back to her mother. Now I told you so. O sige, story time. O sinasabi niyo women empowerment naman daw yung mga peg na mga CPP, NPA, NDF na mga lukring na ite. Sang parte? Sang parte na women empowerment kung kayo ang nanliling lang ng mga kababaihan? Na wala kayong ngawa pag nire-rape sila at nabubuntis ng mga kadre niyong matatanda't pangit. Anong empowerment doon? Anong empowerment doon na kahit anuman ang drama mo, na kunwari babaeng empowered ka, pero ang nagsusulat ng script mo at ang sasabihin mo ay lalaki pa rin. Lalaki pa rin ang unang boses at hindi sayo. Kahit general ka na o leader ka na sa lupon ninyo, hindi pa rin ikaw ang masusunod kasi lalaki pa rin. Empowered ka? Empowered pala ang babaeng wala ng choice? Empowered pala ang babaeng wala ng boses. And worse, kasi hindi ka makalabas, marami kang pinapapasok.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.